Alright, what's going on everyone, and welcome to the series where I introduce you to the most powerful decks in Modern. The goal here isn't to give exact deck lists as those change constantly, and also, this is a very different video. Here's the thing, we're talking about a deck today that is brand new with Modern Horizons. It might be banned in 3 months, or maybe it's just a flash in the pan and everyone forgets about it in 3 months. I don't know. So just be aware of that. I don't know what the future of this deck is. The Magic community, we get excited sometimes about things that are a little bit overblown. So the way this deck works is we have Nadu. This is a new card, 3 mana, 3/4 flying. Creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, reveal the top cards of your library. If it's a land, you put it onto the battlefield, and if it's not, then you put it into your hand. This ability triggers only twice per turn. There's a lot to break down here, but let's start with the combo enabler, which is Shugo. This is a 1 mana equipment that gives +1/+0, and it has an equip cost of 0. So what this means is that when it's combined with Nadu, you can just equip it twice to get Nadu's ability 2 times. Now, we need to break down Nadu's wording because it's kind of ridiculous. First off, the last bit, this ability only triggers twice each turn. That does not mean that overall across all your creatures you can only do this twice. It means you can do this twice per creature. So if you have Nadu and any other creature with the Shugo, that's 4 times, 2 per creature. That means you get to reveal the top 4 cards. All lands enter the battlefield, and all non-lands enter your hand. And also note that the lands do not enter tapped. This means every land you hit can let you play more creatures, which can then be targeted with Shugo to get more triggers. It's crazy. And then we have Spring Heart Nantuko. So this is once again very complicated, and it's easy to misunderstand how this works. So 2 mana 1/1, it has Bestow. If you put it on a creature, that creature gets +1/+1, and then it says landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you can pay 2 if this is attached to a creature, and if you do, you create a token that's a copy of that creature. If you didn't create a token this way, you make a 1/1 green insect token. Now, it might be easy to misunderstand that this needs to be bestowed and you need to pay 2 to get the green insect, but that's not the case. If it's bestowed, you have the option to pay 2 to make a copy, but even if this isn't attached, it's still gonna trigger when landfall happens, and then you're just not gonna have the option to pay 2, and it's gonna make a 1/1. So what this means is every single land you hit with Nadu gives you a 1/1 insect that you can then target twice with Shugo. So you're either going to get a bunch of lands and they enter untapped, get a bunch of insects, which then get you more cards, and even if you hit a batch of non-lands, all your lands entering untapped means you can just play those, which then let you target and get more cards and get more cards and get more cards. So this combination allows you to rip through your entire deck, and it can even do this at instant speed with Outrider and Core. It's a 3 mana 2/2 with flanking, however it has 0. The next 1 damage that would be dealt to Outrider and Core this turn is dealt to target creature you control instead. And the fun part about this is you can just activate this whenever you want for 0. So much like Shugo, this is 0 mana, rip a card off the top with Nadu, and it can be done at instant speed. And this is important because it's not an artifact, right? So we have an artifact and a creature that can do this, which means we have a bit of versatility in case the opponent has removal or sideboard answers. So the combination of Nadu and 0 mana abilities basically just allows you to put your entire deck into play, and then you have THs Oracle to win. It's got a big paragraph of text, but basically, if you have a small library, it's an instant win condition. The rest of the deck is all about finding the combo or protecting the combo. So there's Summoner's Pact, Finale of Devastation, Court of Calling. All of these just search for combo pieces. You'll also see things like Delighted Halfling, Sylvan Safekeeper, and Teferi. The Halfling makes Nadu uncounterable. Sylvan Safekeeper can sacrifice a land to give a creature Shroud to protect your stuff from removal. And Teferi basically doesn't allow your opponent to interact with the combo on your turn. And you get some ramp. You see like Gilded Goose and Wall of Roots and stuff like this as well. But basically all this does is it uses Nadu and 0 mana ways to target your stuff to flip your entire deck into play and then win with THs Oracle, or just win with your entire deck in play. So that's it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty toxic. It's very consistent, and we do not know at this time if this is gonna fizzle out and die a month from now like a lot of combo decks do, or if this is just Hogak all over again. We don't know. I'm recording this like a week after Modern Horizons released, so we just don't know. We haven't seen a lot of actual tournament data yet, but it's bad. It's bad right now. It's bad so far. It's really bad. It's really bad in like all the formats. You know, that we might cover this deck twice because it might be in the banned deck series. Right now, it's a modern metagame video, but look out for the banned deck episode in the future potentially. So yeah, that's it. That's how this combo works. That's how this deck works. It might be broken. We'll see. I mean, this might be an infamous deck a few months from now. So who could have guessed that a Modern Horizon set would break Modern like, you know, like it does every time, right? Who could have guessed that? I couldn't have imagined. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Modern Horizons, man. Why do we do this? I don't know. But thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next one.